Hello students, this is Divya Kumari Meena, Assistant Professor. All the students of BA Part 3rd year are welcome here in the class of English Literature. Today we are going to study about a very famous poet, Robert Browning. Robert Browning is one of the most famous Victorian poet. Robert Browning is famous for his dramatic monologues. He majorly wrote dramatic monologues. So let us have a brief look at his life. Robert Browning was born in 1812 and he died in 1889. He was born on May 7, 1812 in Camberwell, England. His mother was an accomplished pianist and a devout Christian. His father, who worked as a bank clerk, was also an artist, scholar, antiquarian, and collector of books and pictures. His rare book collection of more than 6,000 volumes included works in Greek, Hebrew, Latin, French, Italian, and Spanish. Much of Browning's education came from his well-read father. It is believed that he was already proficient at reading and writing by the age of 5. A bright and anxious student, Browning learned Latin, Greek, French by the time he was 14. From 14 to 16, he was educated at home, attended to by various tutors in music, drawing, dancing, and horsemanship. At the age of 12, he wrote a volume of Byronic verse entitled Inconditia, which his parents attempted successfully to have published. In 1825, a cousin gave Browning a collection of Percy Bysshe Shelley's poetry. Browning was so taken with the book that he asked for the rest of Shelley's works for his 13th birthday and declared himself a vegetarian and an atheist in emulation of the poet. Despite the early passion, he apparently wrote no poems between the ages of 13 and 20. In 1828, Browning enrolled at the University of London, but he soon left, anxious to read and learn at his own pace. The random nature of his education later surfaced in his writing, leading to criticism of his poems' obscurities. In 1833, Browning anonymously published his first major published work, Pauline. Anonymously here means without giving his own name, without any name. So his first work was Pauline, which was published in 1833, and in 1840 he published Sordello, which proved a failure. He also wrote some dramas, but his plays are much more successful. He wrote Strafford, which ran for 5 nights in 1837. When it was played on the stage, it was played for 5 days. And his another famous play is Bells and Pomegranates. It is also a series which was also unsuccessful. He specially wrote dramatic monologues. He used diction, rhythm and symbols in his poetry. We see the influence of the major poets of 20th century as Ezra Pound, T.S. Eliot and Robert Frost. He was inspired by these poets. When he read the poem of Elizabeth Barrett in 1844, he corresponded her for a few months, and in 1845 Browning got married with Elizabeth Barrett Browning. They were married in 1846 against the wishes of Barrett's father. Both of them went to Pisa and Florence, and where they continued their writing. They had a son, Robert Penn Browning, in 1849, and in the same year his collected poems was published. Elizabeth inspired Robert's collection of poems, Men and Women, which he dedicated to her. Men and Women was published in 1855, which is regarded as one of the most famous work of Robert Browning. Elizabeth Barrett Browning died in 1861, and Robert and his son moved to London after Barrett's death. Browning went on to publish Dramatics Personae in 1864 and The Ring and the Book. The latter, based on the 17th century Italian murder trial, received wide critical acclaim, finally earning a twilight of renown and respect in Browning's career. The Browning Society was founded while he still lived in 1881, and he was awarded honorary degree by Oxford University in 1882 and the University of Edinburgh in 1884. Robert Browning died on the same day that his final volume of verse, Asolando, Fancies and Facts, was published in 1889. So Robert Browning wrote very famous works, and in the next video we will study about the technique which is majorly used by Robert Browning in his poetry, that is dramatic monologue.